Namaste, welcome to Vande Bharat Media. Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose is the creator of the slogan Jai Hind, which has become a popular Indian chant today. And he was born 123 years before on January 23. He is India's most famous as well as controversial freedom fighter who founded Azad Hind Fauj. He continues to intrigue curious minds after his mysterious disappearance on a cold winter morning. Bose was born in Cuttack, Odisha on January 23, 1897. He was a brilliant student who went to England to study where he was also preparing for Indian civil services. He got selected in the ICS in 1920 but chose not to work for an alien government. He came back to India at the time when the country was fighting for freedom against the British government. He met Deshbandhu Chittaranjan Das, the editor of newspaper Forward, and Bose became the editor later. For Bose, the meaning and purpose of life was very simple: to seek freedom from bondage of every kind. After becoming the editor of Forward, apart from writing against the Raj, he organized a boycott in Calcutta during the Prince of Wales' visit. This landed him in prison. A year later, he criticized Mahatma Gandhi for cancelling the non-cooperation movement after the Chori Chora incident. During the incident, Indians set the fire to police station, killing many Indians and Britishers alike. Bose kept moving from jail to jail between 1924 and 1938. In 1930, Bose became the mayor of Calcutta even as he was jailed. He was released after he got sick and needed to travel abroad for treatment. That is when he took his call for freedom to other shores. In January 1938, he became the president of Indian National Congress. And at Tripuri session 1939, he defeated Gandhi's candidate Patabi Sidaram Iyer to win a second term. However, he distanced himself from the Congress after the party's ideology didn't match his own. He formed the Forward Bloc to carry on his struggle. He started looking for allies outside India, and for that he escaped his house arrest in Calcutta and fled to Europe again. He met Nazi leader who is also known to have promised his assistance to weaken the British in India. Bose believed India could attain freedom if they fought against Britain during World War II. Following his idea, he freed several Indian freedom fighters in Europe to form a Mukti Sena. The Azad Hind Fauj was formed in 1941 in Berlin and comprised of Indian prisoners of war from Europe and North Africa. In December, Japan marked the beginning of World War II in Asia after it attacked Pearl Harbor. The fall of Singapore during that time shook the foundation of British Raj across the world. Meanwhile, the Indian freedom struggle was at its final round after Gandhi called for the Quit India movement in 1942. In 1943, Bose became the commanding officer for Azad Hind Fauj, the army which attacked Britishers a year later. His army was able to free several Indian areas including Parel and Tihim from British. In September 1944, his famous dialogue, "Give me your blood, I'll give you freedom," triggered a new wave of patriotism. He established a provisional government of Azad Hind in 1944 with the slogan "Chalo Delhi." In the middle of all this fracas, just a few years before India became independent, Bose vanished. Japanese news agency said Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose died on August 19 in a plane crash at the Japanese-controlled Matsuyama Military Airport in Taiwan. The incident left many Indians in a state of shock and disbelief. Even after 75 years, the controversy surrounding the death of Bose refuses to die down. A few believe that he did not die during the accident. Other theories say that he spent his last days in Uttar Pradesh, while some say he lived abroad. Even today, numerous documents pertaining to Netaji's death with both Central and West Bengal governments remain classified and inaccessible to the public. Much more information can be drawn out if these classified documents were made accessible to researchers. Mention your valuable suggestions in the comment box. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notifications for future videos. We'll come up with more exciting videos. Goodbye and Jai Hind.